miehet ratsastaa, sillä lampaat ei voi laiduntaa. Missä miehet ratsastaa, sillä kuulee susien omantaa. Olkoon edessä tuhoa ja takana lemmenlumoa. On miehellä velvollisuus muistaa orhollisuus. Ei kukaan voi välttää kipua ja vain elämän virrassa lipua. Ketä kutsun sankareita, eikä suinkaan pelkureita. Missä miehet ratsastaa, sillä lampaat ei voi laiduntaa. Missä miehet ratsastaa, sillä kuulee susien umontaa. Missä miehet ratsastaa.
Hello, hello, welcome to Tactical Tuesday. I am Gek, and I am here with...
Anubisvalor.
Yes, and yeah, we're casting Tactical Tuesday, Finnish squad versus Rusty in places on the now not so brand new Narva Assault and Secure version 1. Let's just bring it up so everyone knows it's Foxtrot Echo Charlie Delta, or Foxtrot Echo Delta Charlie, Bravo Alpha. And yeah, RIP versus FSQ. FSQ with the insane vehicle control. Maybe could be important for this one. Let's go, go, go. And let's make a squad. Bam. Let's see. So, yeah, from my casting experience, I know that FSQ are insane when it comes to vehicles, and they're starting on the Russian side. The guys with the most powerful vehicles, the 30mm BTR, and I think they get 2 of them.
You get 2 30mm BTRs, and I think they get a 30mm on MTLB, but I'm not 100%
Yeah,
sure.
they're probably not going to be using that right
No,
off
they're
the bat.
still the MTLBs are still in main.
Yeah, but I imagine the 30mm BTRs
they're
will
just
be
2 standard.
wolf packing it.
Yeah, they're just 14.7s now.
Yeah, so that's a standard, and this is the 82A. And honestly, I turned off eye adaption earlier because I cast a desert map, and desert maps are notoriously bright. But this is a bit darker, so I need to turn it back on. There we go. And yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what FSQ will do. RIP already pushing across. We have Welly and Crunch, Jeff Will, and just a whole goddamn bunch of them, and they are heading for what I believe is Delta.
Yes, this is Delta. But what they haven't noticed yet is the FSQ Logi truck that is to the east of Charlie.
Yeah, I see it with Smeagol and Mahmood over there. And RIP are pushing in, and I mean, they are definitely putting this cap on hold. Obviously, it's not being contested right yet. There's still 2 caps to capture, I believe. Yeah, Foxtrot. There goes Foxtrot. And Echo after that. So RIP have loads and loads of time to sort of get this going, and it's looking like a BTR already going down for RIP. 2 BTRs.
Yeah, they've already lost one of the standard and the 30mm.
Yeah, so they basically took out 2 RIP vehicles right here, and this is exactly the opposite of what I was expecting, where RIP now dominating on vehicles, taking out that 30mm is huge. And
they've got mortars somewhere.
Yeah, I believe those have to be RIP mortars, because RIP the only guys who get them up that fast. And those were the test shots, and they landed extremely poorly for RIP. I believe they took out a couple. Yeah, they did. Took out Nacht and Jeff Will. Jeff Will, one of the stronger shooters in RIP. By the way, I just want to apologize in advance for my voice. I can already hear it breaking up. I'm on day 4 of a cold. Day 3, actually. So I'm hoping this will let up, but it's just not. There we go. Valdero taking out Aspen. Sebastian going down as well. But I mean, RIP holding solidly here on Delta, and they definitely have a slight advantage. But if we're looking at FSQ, they are also very, very close to Charlie over here.
Yeah, they'll be in the cap zone now.
Yeah, and Charlie is just. There's not nearly as many RIP members on Charlie as there are FSQ members on Delta.
One of the FSQ squad leads, I don't speak Finnish, but so the only thing I can assume from what he said was he called out the striker at Charlie. It sounded something similar to Striker and Charlie.
Yeah, that could be right. And FSQ still have 130 mil, but the thing about those 30 mils as well is you really need to be like when you only have the one, you really need to be careful, because what that one should be doing is waiting for the second 30 mil to spawn so they can just wreck anything that comes their way.
Yeah, because you can 1v1 a 30 mil in a striker.
No. Yeah. You can 1v1 a striker in the 30 mil. Yeah, because
you can do the striker as well. With a striker, you can 1v1 a 30 mil.
But won't the 30 mil kill the striker every time before?
If you get the first shots off on the striker, you will win every time.
Well, I learned something new. FSQ look like they're winning this on Delta. It's looking like RIP now pulling back. Aspen moving north because Bennett and the boys, Bennett, Gazelli, Tempu, let's see who else is here. It's Markov, Stribel, Jusu, and Joker. Jesus Christ, there's so many boys here. Ginsteady and Jack. And right now, they are outnumbering RIP.
You also missed Ginster.
Yeah, Ginsteady. I said Ginsteady.
Did you?
Yep, I mentioned both of those guys. Ginsteady is quite the good shot as well, from what I know. And they are the LHCs. I think they want to take out this truck over here, but I'm not sure. That seems like a waste when it's just sitting there. I'd rather... Like, if I were them, I'd save my rockets for that striker. Oh, but there is a striker, and he's looking right at them.
Yeah, he just took out.
Get steady, yeah.
And it has just been called out as well.
Yes, there we go. And right now, slight advantage to FSQ just because they're holding the US cap. But Delta is not being held. I believe I believe FSQ have a solid sort of hold on that.
Yes, right now there's only P-Run up for Rusty Places on the point.
Yeah, no, there's Typhoon as well, but I mean, it's still 2 versus like 40, so meh.
I'd missed him.
Yeah. Here we go. Jeff Will and Kavari. Does Jeff Will see Kavari? Jeff Will does see Kavari. Nope, but he gets killed anyway. There we go.
Yeah, so there is only Typhoon now on Charlie. Delta, even.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get so confused with these flags today.
Yeah, I know, but I hate the names, man. Like, I know people complained that, like, when you called things Northeast Poppy Farm, that's kind of confusing when people are trying to call out. Like, there's a guy southwest of Northeast Poppy Farm, you know? It's just, I understand that, but this is the other extreme, right? Where the flags are just unrecognizable in and of themselves. You could call it something else, you know?
We almost kept Charlie.
You just don't add fucking directions.
Especially as they're all distinct.
Yeah, they are distinct areas. Like, I don't know, this could be apartment complex, and this down here could be, I don't know,
the one that's Delta right now looks sort of like a garages.
Yeah. It looks like the garages, yeah, something like that, and then you have, further south could be fire station or something, and, yeah, or shipping yard, God knows. But there you go. We get what we ask for. People complain about the names, and then they just go apeshit on them.
It
So-
does look like that
Make sure we are
Rusty places are working their way towards the fob that FSQ placed earlier on.
Oh yeah. The one on Echo.
Train yard.
Oh, you mean that one? Yeah. On the train yard, exactly.
20 seconds.
And yeah, they have pushed back this attack almost entirely.
Yeah, they're very, very close to finding that fob right now.
Yeah, I mean they have to have heard it. Maybe there's a lot of mortars going on, but oh, Peter. Oh yeah. I think Peter probably saw it though. Emwin should see it. Emwin should see it, and it should be marked on map. It is marked on map. The hab is definitely accurately marked. But how they saw it, God knows. Oh, they saw it through the windows maybe. Yeah,
Unless
they saw it through
Try
the
and,
windows.
move into the eyes of the striker's cover.
So now Demon Hunt and Ricky in this, and I'm impressed with the patience of this 30 mil. Smeagol and Mahmood they're still sort of just waiting around, waiting for that first 30 mil BTR.
right near where they are right now, there's 2 strikers. So if they push forward, which they are, they.
But I mean,
gonna get seen.
there's a ton of things you can do, right? There's a ton of things you can do. You can get him like this. You can get him when he's running. You can get him when he's distracted. You can do a lot of things, and it's not always obviously apparent where the 30 mil is. See, like right now, well, now he's just trading 1 for 1, but he's still gonna win it. He started. There you go.
Yep.
And you'll notice he is only slightly damaged. There's no way that trade would have gone any other way. I mean, he's at well over half health, and they started shooting at each other pretty much at the same time. So, but obviously, like the accuracy on the 30 doesn't shoot as often, and he might have had a better lock on it. I don't know. What I'm saying is the striker might have missed more. Yeah.
I was down at eye level pretty much for the striker. He was very well in the dip. It'd have been very hard to hit for the striker, whereas the striker was in the open.
Yeah, but that's still pretty decent free kill, and especially like while waiting for the other 30 mil, that's a decent grab right there.
Yeah. The fob has now gone.
Yeah, and was it taken out by RIP or just FSQ removing it themselves?
I think FSQ removed it.
Yeah. That's what it looks like because I don't really see any bodies here, either blue or red. So it's sort of like you'd expect at least one side to have lost some people if it was taken by RIP.
Let's not forget about the west side of Charlie as well, guys.
All right, so FSQ removing their own FOB actually gives them a lot of opportunities here. And we do see a slight ticket advantage for FSQ as well. 502 to 533 in favor of FSQ or the Russian side here. And oh, look at kill deaths. This is not what you expect as well.
close.
It is extremely close. I would say there is no difference. And just the fact that that's the case, because there used to be a time where you'd say, well, RIP, they're really good at strategy, not that great at shooting. And then you'd say something else about FSQ, oh, they're really good at shooting, and their strategy is okay, you know? It's not great, it's not terrible, but it's, you know, it's something. And right now, FSQ, especially in terms of vehicle strategy, really, really good. And RIP, they're shooting now on par with FSQ, which is decent. Unless FSQ just became shit at shooting, but I don't believe that's true. Not all of them.
Everybody has off days, though.
Everybody has off days, absolutely. I agree with that, but I don't believe all of them have an off day. Right?
The chances of that would be
the
rare.
chances. Yeah, right. So in squad, even if some of your guys have an off day, you shouldn't really notice because it's a 40v40 matchup. It's all about averages, the entirety of squad, really. And that's why sort of the strategy is so important, because it's like how you force the enemy to engage you, stuff like that. And I don't know who's shelling this building, but they're hitting the roof and it's doing nothing. RIP should know better. There we go. Faker now inside here. Goes up against macOS. Or macOS. Sorry, macOS. Jeez.
Yeah, I seriously have
my body
no
mark.
idea where the
On my
mortars
body.
are actually coming from.
He's bandaging himself, or bandaging the friend.
Oh, and macOS. There he gets killed there. Oh, but takes him out. Wow. And Mark not happy about that. Ooh. Some quality profanity there. So right now, basically, if we're gonna do like sort of an overview here and try to determine who is at the advantage, obviously ticket-wise it is FSQ. They are now up by 50 tickets nearly. But strategically, you'll notice that, oh man, I shouldn't bring up the map. You'll notice that no one is attacking the FSQ camp, whereas the RIP camp is under heavy attack. Obviously, it's not going very well for FSQ, this attack, but it is an attack. It is.
But we may be about to see a attack from the rear. If you look, Geordie, Aspen, and Piano Fights from Rusty in Places.
Oh yeah, I see. Dropping that FOB, and what could be devastating here actually is if they continued sort of flanking south, and what is this, west, east, south and east, on the south side of that lake, and came at them from the direct south, because they'd pass by this FOB here and just like cut off their supply lines as they are coming in. And I just love when that happens, when you attack and then you cut off the enemy supply lines. Like, you find the fob first, and then you hit the flag, and they just, defense just crumbles.
And
nothing they can
there
do
we
about
go, Whiskey's just supplied that FOB.
Alright, Linsky, the man with the plan. However, they have been spotted by Zerdy, I believe. No, Zerdy is busy digging ammo, so Zerdy hasn't seen shit. And this is actually giving RIP an opening here.
Walking right into him, Faker.
So yeah,
And they've actually spotted Zerdy.
They'll get
Okay,
the
two mortars off each corner, mate. Not ineffective. Reroute
Copy.
south side of Delta.
Oh, and Faker's gonna shoot him down.
Orders.
Copy.
Oh, there we go. So now, at the very least, FSQ should know there's something going on behind them. And-
yeah, right. Something was just said in SL comms.
Yeah, yeah. It's kind of tricky to understand Finnish. Honestly, it's literally impossible. So basically, Faker has now sort of notified his squad that, hey, there is an ammo crate here by this guy I just shot, and they are now looking for the fob, or Faker is, which will possibly lead to the result that I was mentioning earlier, where you cut off the enemy's reinforcements and then you attack their flag, and generally it leads to a crushing defeat, because it's like at that point you could trade 1 for 1 and win, because they are not being resupplied and you are being resupplied. So it's
Jesse has just taken down the rally point and Piano Fights, and he's working towards Aspen.
oh right, yeah. I see it.
Piano Fights was stood pretty much on top of their rally point.
Yeah, and he just came in and took it out. So, and Jesse now just getting an overwatch position, and that means that Aspen needs to, and Aspen has
Yeah,
run
just,
away here.
Be careful where you put the hab. I want to put it in healthiest position.
Yeah, that's why I'm waiting with it.
And honestly, this FOB is
Could do with that
pretty
in-map
secure,
being,
but what I'm
active
worried
again.
about is that they can see it through the window, but they can't. No. It's pretty
Yeah,
solid.
it's very high up as well, and
Yeah.
set back.
Flanking us right now, so
I
that
Also, because of the height, it's very hard to hear if you're on the ground floor.
Yeah. I'm
In fact,
checking
you
now.
can't hear it.
Oh, I can hear it, but it's kind of like if mortars are going off at the same time, it's tricky. But I could have sworn I heard the sort of static in the background that comes from an FOB.
Even the floor below it, it's very hard to hear when the mortars are going on.
Yeah. And now Aspen
be-
and Faker now.
Oh, here.
I don't want them to see. Hold on. Yeah, mate.
Yeah, let's quickly check on FSQ's attack over here. I believe the reason, or one of the reasons, it's not going all that great is
There's just
they
so
are-
many dead bodies everywhere.
Yeah, they are trading 1 for 1, and whereas RIP have the FOB to spawn at, which gives them a 50-second spawn time advantage, FSQ are using rally points, and their rally point is being mortared, which doesn't exactly make it any better. But kill death still on a sort of 1-to-1 basis here.
Yeah,
Which
those
is-
mortars on that rally point are very accurate. Where are they coming from, Jack?
FSQ?
The rally point.
Yeah, the rally
mortars.
point is down near the train tracks here.
Where are the mortars coming from?
The mortars, so RIP's mortars are coming from.
I'm assuming it's that farm up in Delta
Yeah,
1.
it is the FOB in Delta 1, exactly. Yeah. You'll see but that's, I mean, that's a decent enough mortar position, right? It's so easy to get flanked over here. If you're up there, at least the enemy needs to flank far. We've got Bat 21 doing the logi work, the grunt work here. Mad props to Bat 21 here, and then Gonorrhea, as well as Cool Blaze on the mortars themselves. So there we go. It's always important to notice the guys in the background. Let's see. Yep, so I would say Delta's still pretty secure, and Aspen now having been killed, Faker is up, but probably not for long. I do see Jesse and Karma sort of trying to push in there. I think FSQ thought they were being flanked and just decided, hey, we're gonna end this, crush it, nip it at the bud. I don't believe they realize they have been FOB'd. But that doesn't really matter. Like if Aspen dropped the FOB but no hab, you know, there's not really much help in that FOB, and there is no hab for it. It is a red FOB.
Yeah, they never managed to get it up before they were noticed.
Yeah, and FSQ now having been pushed completely back, so this attack as well sort of failed right now. I believe they're sort of gonna pause it a little bit, get a new kind of approach, and figure that out as they go along. These mortars, man, on point. They're not actually hitting anyone, but they're hitting close, and just doing that will slow down an attack. And I'm wondering, where the hell are these 30 mils, man?
The standard BTR has respawned, but the 30 mil hasn't yet.
It takes a few minutes more for the 30.
Yeah.
Obviously.
If you also notice up in Charlie 3, there is a logi truck for FSQ.
Yep, and the FSQ 30 mil that's still alive has been roaming around and is now on the west side. Yeah, it is. It's exactly what I thought as well. Like FSQ now will just regroup and try something different, and this logi is evidence of that.
And they still do have the ticket advantage.
They absolutely have the ticket advantage, but still, it's like 53 tickets, 52 tickets actually. So it's not huge. I mean, that's if they destroyed the 30 mil, if they cap one flag, then I mean that ticket advantage is just gone. And honestly, with that FOB so far behind enemy lines as well, it's not inconceivable that could happen. that they get a vehicle or something. And I mean, they at this point, they might not know, but they really have to be careful with their strikers.
I wonder if Winsky is going to notice this 30mm driving the MRAPs up the road behind it.
Yeah. I mean, is he alone in the MRAP?
Oh, yes, he is, but he just switched the gun.
Yeah, so then he knows. I'm heading for the FOB. That's completely wrong. Yeah. It's been marked on the map.
He's looking right at it.
Yeah. He's marked it on the map. He's done everything. Now he's shooting at it. And it's it's burning. It could honestly, it could go down because they're driving and shooting. They do not have the accuracy right now, but I believe they. Oh my goodness!
Well done, beautiful.
That is huge. In an MRAP as well. That was minimal.
Like
minimal risk.
Three shots to take out an MRAP with a 30mm.
Yeah, but the fact that they were driving and gunning right at that point, they should have just stopped, turned around, bam, bam, bam. You know, but they couldn't know. They thought it was a striker. They didn't know, right?
Yeah, that's all you can assume.
Yeah, but this is sort of the problem as well. I believe, like, what I usually do, if I'm two-manning a vehicle, and that's generally the case, if we're standing still and I'm the driver, I will get out of the vehicle and be those extra pair of eyes, because when you're sitting in the vehicle as driver, you can't see shit, and the gunners, that's just one pair of eyes. So getting that extra pair is just so important. It looks like Aspen now building the hab.
It's okay. I'm just watching some random Russian body bounce all over the map right now.
Yeah. That'll happen. I believe I read the reason for it as well. It's got something to do with the game having sort of two collision calculation algorithms, where one is simple and one is complex. And generally, the one between sort of the player characters and the ground, for example, is the simple collision model, and occasionally the complex one will go in there and fuck things up for them, and that makes the bounciness happen.
It was kind of entertaining because it was somebody from the striker at the 30mm.
Oh right, yeah,
and he ended up all the way over at Bravo. He was just bouncing across like a rubber ball.
Yeah, that's pretty decent. Now look, oh wow, look at this. It's Striker Train. I think they have all three strikers, and now I think they're feeling very confident with these strikers, because both 30mm have been taken out, and they can be quite sure there's only one 30mm on the map right now. And with a wolf pack like that, the 30mm can just not do anything.
Yeah, it doesn't stand the chance.
No, not at all. Like, even if it takes out the first one, the two other ones will just roll all over them. And that's absolutely beautiful. And at this point, FSQ, oh, but look at this. Yeah, see, there we go. Been standing there shooting a rocket, and I believe his corpse is at this point more lead than flesh and blood. Oh, but
the middle striker's taken 2 hits.
Really? Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
So yeah, he should just go somewhere else. I mean, the fact that they are here means they're spotting the enemy. But ooh, look at FSQ here, doing the thing I'm talking about. Like they're so close to this FOB. Will they find the FOB? Where's the hab? The hab is even closer to Charlie. Yeah, it's actually very close to Charlie in this building right here. Right here, you can actually see it from the outside.
And Steibel went down. Let me just check my map. No, it isn't marked.
No, but I mean, you can see it from the outside of the building. But this is Tactical Tuesday. CCFN rules apply. You cannot dig that FOB from the outside, or the hab. Sorry. You have to actually go inside the building to dig the hab.
What the fuck?
Frog here shoots a GL and hits the traffic lights. Not amused by that. So here we go. And the fact that RIP's attack has been spotted this early, however, oh, they have found the FOB. Bennett and Gazelli as well as Oppital moving into the building now. Smeagol and Stribel following. And yeah, this FOB definitely going down. There's nothing RIP can do to save that thing. They're just way out of position for it.
Bennett's watching the door for if anyone does try.
Yeah, for the Hab, do you mean?
No, the door at the.
Oh,
FOB
yeah.
building.
Oh, yeah, Bennett. Bennett is FSQ, not RIP. So, yeah. And now RIP's mortars softening up Delta here.
It's like they know it's here, but they can't actually find where.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Stibel's just found it. they were on the floor above it, looking around as though to say, well, we know it's here, where's it gone?
Yeah. And this fob going down is actually quite huge. They, like, RIP need to redrop right now.
Yeah, that fob's got about 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Farther down, we've got enemies around this position.
And they need to redrop right now. However,
Yeah, Fob has got-
Squad 1, who is that Winsky, I
Get enough
think,
one
might
down,
have
we've got
found
technology over
the
there.
enemy FOB or FSQ's
Get enough one
FOB.
down, okay.
There has been a hab marked just to the south of the actual hab. So I believe they know
put one on
FSQ
my
has an
position.
FOB over here.
Yeah, put radio down.
And
Winsky was
uh,
just discovered
that-
before discovering it.
That fob
we need to
has
keep
gone
guarding,
down,
so we lose it.
Yep.
which puts RIP on rally point in the area.
Yeah, and I mean, they can deal with rally points, but it is tricky, especially with this huge train coming in, and they really only have 3 guys on flag right now: Fjell, Dom Poedel, and Trixie.
And I have just noticed, looking at the map, the FOB we saw them place earlier in Delta 5
Yep.
is now
I'll
active.
jump in with you.
Okay. Yeah. The one to the south.
Yes,
Yeah.
Delta.
I'll jump in and rearm it, mate.
And Aspen and Jordy now. Oh, coming up against Massa. Massa is just stone dead. Now we've got Colk here on the south side. Colk fires at Jordy. Jordy gets him though. And I believe like
Clear to roll in, Mark.
RIP not really investing very heavily on the south side here. I think they want to clear out this FSQ bullshit that's got going on first. But I mean, you don't really want to lose. You don't like FSQ aren't playing as passively as RIP are. They have this huge attack force going, whereas RIP is looking like they have one squad attacking right now, and sure, that's what is holding your honestly, you know what I think it is? I think it's the fact that FSQ actually don't have any vehicles, so they've got that extra squad of infantry.
Never go as well.
Yes. The first 30 mil has respawned now.
Yeah, but is it
So
in
there's
use?
No, it is still in main.
Yeah, right. So basically, they've decided, hey, okay, so we can't deal with this vehicle fight or vehicle combat. We're just gonna leave it. And generally on this map, you see the Russian side winning that vehicle fight every time.
Guys, we've confirmed there's a hazard in this location.
Yeah, but honestly, what I do right now is I would take this. I would get to this roundabout. I would drop a striker right here, looking down this road to the east, isn't it? No, to the west.
Yeah,
And-
to the west.
Yeah, and that way just cut FSQ off from that flag. They would have to smoke up the entire road, and if they do, you can come in from the other side. And I do see Demon Hun right now and Ricky AOM in a striker doing exactly what I mentioned, where they're just cutting this in half.
Nope, they've
However,
turned.
yeah, they are moving now, and this is getting extremely dangerous now because you're approaching infantry, where infantry have a very, very close shot, and that gets dangerous. Ginsteady, they're trying to shoot a rocket. But
Yeah, he shot the rocket and hit the window for him by the
yeah,
sound.
I believe he hit the
Oh,
tree.
and
There we go, 2 hits. No, 3 hits.
3.
It's gone.
He can still take one more.
Really? It takes
Yes,
4
the
hits
striker
now?
takes more.
Jesus Christ.
So it's out of the fight for a little while because that will take a while to repair.
Yeah, it's out of the fight for a good long while, but they have 3 strikers. So they've got
If
lots and lots
only
of time.
Ginstero hadn't missed his first rocket.
Yeah, but if you hit that one, the vehicle would have driven off earlier, something like that. You know, it would have been a different scenario, I think, because a striker with 1 hit behaves very differently to a striker with 0 hits. But we will see Kerma going up against Reaper here. Reaper taking shots, runs away. Gets taken out by Yosef. Between the bridges here, Yosef very, very near death. Almost gets taken out by the GL, but survives. And yeah, FSQ still sort of holding here. Maybe another good idea would be this road slightly north of the one I said the striker should cover. If you cover near the burning building here, this intersection.
Yeah.
And you cover across there, you're going to cut them off even before that.
Or even if they sit the end of the road where the petrol station is.
Yeah.
You can see all the way down that road to the bridge.
Yeah. So you have so many avenues, yeah. And using these strikers long range, limiting infantry's movements is exactly what you want to do. Just making sure they have one avenue.
If you can get
because thinking about it, if they put a striker on that road looking down to the bridge, one at the roundabout,
Yeah, we're hooking around right now.
and then a third one somewhere near the lake,
Yeah, just cutting off every,
there is no possible way of approaching Charlie from anywhere other than the train tracks, which you can then have infantry covering the train track.
Right. The only risk in doing that is you're splitting up your vehicles. So if they do decide to bring that 30 mil, you're pretty much fucked. But absolutely, you could do that, or you could rotate them, or keep them moving in some way. But I mean, yeah. But what what surprises me so much, like, RIP, they've like guaranteed one on material here. What have they lost? 1 striker, 2 strikers? No, they haven't. They've lost they've lost at least 1 striker. I've seen
they
one
lost
by the
one
roundabout
striker
there.
that I
Yeah?
know.
All right, and FSQ have lost 1, 2, 3 BTRs. 2 of them 30 mils.
230s in a standard that we've seen.
Right. And then let's look at kills. We are pretty much even on kills. There's there's a 20 ticket advantage on kills for FSQ. So there's 20 tickets there, but they're down, what, 50, 60 tickets?
Nearly, it's 90 tickets, is it?
Yeah, it's just crazy. Like, why
are they down 90 tickets?
Why are they down 90 tickets? They're 20 tickets up on kills. They're God knows how many tickets up on vehicles.
The only thing I can think is they may have lost more fobs.
They've lost 1 fob. As
It-
far as I know, they've lost 1 fob. Have you seen any other
I'm
fobs?
so confused.
Yeah,
Where
why?
have these tickets come from?
Yeah, where are the tickets? They're up 20 kills. Like,
The flag, it's not ticket bleed because the flags are completely even.
yeah, that's why I'm wondering. Like, I can't figure out.
Do both sides start with the same amount of tickets as well, as far as I'm aware?
Yeah, I don't believe they differentiate between US and Russians. So
yeah, there is 88 tickets difference right now.
Yeah, and I have
89.
I have no idea where that's coming from. Honestly, I couldn't tell you even if I tried. They have lost 2 strikers though. 1, 2. Yeah, they've lost.
The strikers are what, 28 tickets?
No, they're not that much. I believe the strikers, because the 30 mil
Let me
is
double
28.
check.
The 30 mil is 28 tickets, isn't it? And the strikers are cheaper than that.
I'm just gonna double check because
Well, they have lost the MRAP here as well, unless that's part of the map. But,
a striker is 24 tickets,
yeah,
and a 30 mil is 28.
Yeah, and they've lost a no, but that's a BTR, isn't
Last
it? Yeah,
more
that's a
squad,
BTR.
at the hub. Last more
Crows
squad.
MRAPs, if that's what they've lost, is another 16.
All right, so
Still not balancing out.
no, it's not. That's the thing. Like, I have no idea, but I'm sure the game knows. But this just seems.
But we just don't.
Yeah, I have no idea. But there you go. Yeah, live and learn. You can't know everything, especially not if you're me.
You heard it here first. Gek doesn't know everything.
Yeah. So there you go. And I don't think there was all that much doubt about that fact, to be honest. I've made enough mistakes in my life. So here we go. Kerma, Oppel, Luvis, Smeagol, and Tempu pushing, well, trying to push south towards flag, but I mean,
In this area here.
this attack is not, it's not going exactly the way they hope. And honestly, if the US side would, or RIP, would find this FOB here as well.
Also, what we have missed is a rip push onto Delta.
Yeah, I know. I've sort of been watching. I've sort of been, well, not watching, but I've noticed it. I've noticed them coming in here from this side. It's Aspen's squad. The problem is it's one squad pushing in. They're not really investing into this, and Aspen is basically continuously getting delayed. Like they can send or FSQ are sending 2-3 guys her way, and that's gonna keep a full squad occupied until those guys are dead. And right now, oh, they're gonna get shot in the back, both of them. Yeah, Aspen now
manages to stay alive.
Yeah, but the thing
Well,
is, Sebastian needed to stay alive as well. She wanted to basically get out of there, drop a rally point, and oh, she's going down now. There you go. She wanted to get out of there, drop a rally point, and now basically this attack is back to square one.
Yeah, stay on defense.
Just because no rally. Well, not exactly square one. They do have that FOB. But I believe I just heard them saying, let's just stop attacking. And I think that's a good idea. I think.
It's looking at it now. There's 100
I'm gonna
ticket
come to
difference.
south
Yeah,
east
I
side.
know, and it's like, yeah, I couldn't explain that if I wanted to. But there
No,
you go.
You're not the only one.
Yeah,
You're seriously not.
Yeah, because I like, by my count, okay, they lost 2 strikers, but the other guys lost 2 30 mils. So
and
that's
a normal BTR.
yeah. So that's an extra. What? That's an extra.
4 tickets
Yeah.
on just the big vehicle.
Yeah, and then not only that, there's the FOB. That's 20 tickets. So now we're at -16, and then they lost maybe an MTLB. Maybe
Concentrate on
it
the
could be a
north,
part
I'll
of the
have us
terrain,
south.
or it could
Or
be an
if-
actual MTLB.
Well,
destroyed.
they
Get
lost.
rid of
They lost an actual standard BTR as well, which is another 20 tickets.
Right, so that's +4. So now we're at 12 tickets down total for RRP because of that FOB. Yeah, so they should be 12 tickets down, but they're up. What is it? It's still 20 kills, so RIP still up 20 kills. So they should actually be up 8 tickets, and I have no idea why they're down 100. They're actually down 108. Yeah.
One day we will work out. We'll figure this out. But
Yeah, but I don't
think it's
like to me it just feels like they've added a bleed to the map or something. I don't know. Oh, by the way, this I'm actually interested in. The 30 mils, both 30 mils are back up, and now they've got both of them out running, so they want to wolfpack these two, but they are still actually quite spread out. The front one is driven off a little earlier, and I mean, if you want to wolfpack him, you want him, if one could sit on top of the other, that would be ideal, you know? You want him super close. Over Stribal now, driving quite slowly. Gazelle coming up on the rear, and this could just clinch it. Like if these guys start dominating and destroy those strikers, you could definitely.
the way they're going, they'll come up behind Winsky in his MRAP.
Yeah, actually, what I think they're going to do is they're going to go almost all the way around, and they're going to go maybe take out the Bat 21 and his Logi truck,
They will, from how the map is, they will have to come and turn where Winsky is. So the road where I am right now, the easiest way is to go up there, because if they go up the road what you're on, they will hit the invisible fence around US main.
Oh, really? They can't just
Yes.
drive next to US main? Oh, okay. All
There's
right.
an invisible wall, and I found that out the hard way. I flipped a beat. I actually managed to flip a BTR.
Yeah, well, that sucks. Okay, yeah, so there is sort of like there's an invisible wall in and around US main. I thought the invisible wall was this wireframe, but there you go. That's my bad.
Yeah, it runs out a little bit further.
All right, so, but they look like they are turning off right there, and Winsky, obviously, having moved ever so slightly, will
He is
hear
going
them.
to have 2 30 mils come up behind him.
He will have 2 30 mils, but he will also hear them, and he is in slight cover. He's not looking that way, but he might hear them. No, now turning on his engine makes that highly unlikely, and these guys are moving slow. And I don't know if that's the right choice right now. You have a dominant sort of vehicle force. What you want to do is you want to come in sort of guns blazing and just completely, because right now the strikers, they're not even thinking about enemy vehicles. They're thinking about all this infantry and how we're gonna, because all of them have taken hits, at least 1 rocket on each and every striker, and they're just easy kills now. If these 2 guys came in like a force, they could just focus them down one by one and basically end this match in the next 20 seconds. Well, here we go. Winsky takes a hit in the MRAP. 1 more, and he is a goner. He needs to move right now, but he decides to sit there. Yeah, and that's a good choice. Getting steady there. Takes some 50 cal to the face. And has an allergic reaction to it, appears.
They are looking. These 2 30 mils are looking for Winsky right now.
Yeah, and he's dead. Gazelli's gonna get him. There we go. And now Winsky. Yeah, and now he says 30 mils on the prow. That's like, that was the second he died. He's like 30 mils on the prow. So,
it's a very, very distinct sound as well. There is no mistaking
there is
that fire.
absolutely no mistaking it. And I'm wondering if Gazelli has a shot on Klez here, but I think Klez saw Stribel. Yeah.
Yeah,
oh, but he shoots back.
Just did take a couple of hits.
Yeah, no, he doesn't really see him. And now he starts moving. Oh man, this vehicle fight is... And the fact that... Oh, but Naja. No, 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 you gotta just run. Oh, 51 tickets. And now Mugaga and Buckles, they just need to go.
They just called out that 1 striker's down.
Yeah, but they need to go. Oh my goodness. No, no, no. No, wait.
Oh, the strike.
Yeah. Oh, but 1 strike. Yeah, 18 tickets.
18
See, like FSQ can take that easy peasy. The faster the game ends, the better for them.
Yeah, the problem there was one of the...
oh, and he sees the other striker, and they're backing up, and you just can't.
And it's down.
There we go, yeah.
Ooh.
GG, well played. And just the fact that RIP there went in there for that striker war, or that vehicle war, made them lose by maybe 100 tickets more than they technically needed to. Like, if they'd played it super safe there and went like, okay, 30 mils there, all right, let's not. But instead, they came at it one by one and suffered for it. 173 ticket win for FSQ.
We only lost like 3.
And in the end, nearly 30 kill, actually 25 kill death lead there for RIP, which I'd never expected to say versus FSQ, but there you go. So that was round 1. Good games all, and thanks for watching. I've been Gek, and I've been joined by
Anubisvalor.
Yeah, there we go. And see you round 2.